The night my neighbor knocked at 2 in the morning, it started with something small, the kind of thing you notice once and then try to convince yourself it meant nothing. I had just moved into a quiet suburban neighborhood outside Chicago, the kind of place people imagine when they think of peaceful American suburbs. Tree-lined streets, kids riding bikes after school, neighbors waving from their driveways. It felt calm, predictable, safe. At least that's what I believed during my first week there. Then one night, something woke me up. Knocking. Not loud banging, not panic, just slow, steady knocks on the front door. At first I thought I was dreaming, but then it happened again. Knock, knock, knock. I checked my phone. 2 in the morning. My heart immediately started beating faster, because nobody knocks on someone's door at that hour unless something is wrong. Carefully, I walked to the front door and looked through the peephole. Standing outside was my neighbor from across the street, Tom. I'd only met him briefly while moving boxes into the house earlier that week. He seemed like a normal guy, quiet, polite, the type of neighbor who waves but doesn't talk much. But seeing him standing there 2 in the morning felt strange. He wasn't panicked, he wasn't angry, he was just standing there calmly, waiting. I opened the door halfway and asked if everything was okay. Tom looked past me into the house for a moment, then asked something that instantly made my stomach drop. "Did you leave your back door unlocked tonight?" For a second, I didn't answer, because suddenly I remembered something. Earlier that evening, I had taken the trash out through the back door, and I never locked it afterward. Tom explained that he had been walking his dog a few minutes earlier when he noticed my backyard gate standing open. At first, he thought it was nothing, but then he saw someone standing near the back fence, someone he didn't recognize. The moment that person noticed Tom, they quickly walked away down the street. Tom said he didn't want to alarm me if it was nothing, but the situation didn't feel right, so he came over to check. We walked around the side of the house together. The backyard gate was still open, and when I checked the back door, it was exactly how I left it, unlocked. Nothing had been taken, nothing looked disturbed, but the realization hit me slowly. Someone had been in my backyard while I was asleep. Before leaving, Tom said something simple. In neighborhoods like this, people assume nothing bad ever happens, but it's still important to watch out for each other. After he went home, I locked every door and window in the house, but that night stayed in my mind for a different reason, because sometimes the person you barely know, the neighbor who only waves from across the street, is quietly making sure you're safe when you don't even realize you need it. And the lesson I learned that night was simple. Safety isn't just about locks and alarms. Sometimes it's about people who choose to care.